The secret door to success is not hidden from you. It is hidden within you. And the moment you dare to believe that everything is working in divine order, the door begins to appear, glowing with the light of your own faith. You see, many people are walking through life believing that struggle is noble, that sacrifice is required to be worthy. But I say, success is not earned through effort alone, it is magnetized through alignment. Alignment with the truth that what is yours by divine right cannot be delayed, denied, or destroyed. It waits for your recognition. It waits for your command. It waits for your unwavering knowing that the universe obeys the spoken word. So speak with authority. Declare that you are one with infinite intelligence. Affirm that the doors of success swing wide open for you, effortlessly, constantly, without interruption. And when the doubts come knocking, and they will, answer not with fear, but with the fierce echo of your faith. Loop back to your truth. Loop back to the idea that what you seek is also seeking you. Loop back to the spiritual law that what you believe consistently will become your experience consistently. You see, many miss their blessings because they wait for external signs instead of mastering internal certainty. But the truth is, your certainty is the sign. Your conviction is the key. Your spoken word, powered by faith, is the secret door made visible. And so we come to the understanding that nothing is too good to be true, nothing is too wonderful to happen, and nothing is too miraculous to manifest. It is not a matter of deserving, but of deciding. Decide now. Decide to speak success over your life as a law. Declare that you are surrounded by divine opportunities, supported by unseen forces, and propelled forward by spiritual momentum. Refuse to beg for what you were born to command. Refuse to chase what you were meant to attract. Refuse to doubt what the divine has already decreed in your favor. You are not asking for too much. You are asking too little when you forget who you are and whose power breathes through you. Speak again. Speak with clarity. Speak with courage. Speak with conviction. The door opens when your word becomes law. And law, spiritual law, does not falter. It fulfills. So if your success feels delayed, do not panic. Persist. Persist in faith. Persist in declaring. Persist in holding the picture of success so clear in your mind that the universe has no choice but to mirror it back to you. And when it comes, welcome it with grace. Celebrate it without guilt. Share it without fear. The secret door to success was never about struggle. It was always about surrendering to the truth of who you are, a powerful, divine being with the authority to speak into reality the life you were meant to live. You have nothing to prove and everything to claim. Claim it now. Open the door, walk through, and never look back. That, dear soul, is the secret revealed, and now is yours forever. There is a place within you, a place untouched by fear or doubt, where divine knowing dwells, and that place holds the secret door to your success. You may have walked by it 1,000 times, unaware that you were inches away from transformation. You may have begged for signs, cried for answers, waited in silence, not knowing that success was already whispering, I am here, I am here. The divine doesn't shout, it nudges, it whispers, and it arranges everything perfectly, not to punish you, but to prepare you. When you're aligned, the door swings open with ease. When you're in fear, you walk past it, thinking it's not meant for you. But it is meant for you. It always has been. That's why you're here, drawn by unseen currents of truth, pulled by the soul's memory of something greater. And now the truth is being revealed. The door is not found outside of you. It is revealed when you align with divine law. You don't need to push. You don't need to beg. You speak the word, and the door begins to glow. You command from belief, and it begins to open. Success obeys the law of expectation. If you expect failure, you align with fear. If you expect divine success, you are placing the order that cannot be denied. You were never meant to chase opportunity like a beggar. You are the child of the Most High, the heir of divine inheritance. But inheritance must be claimed. You do not find the secret door, you remember it, and you don't force it open. You speak, you affirm, you believe, and it obeys. That is the secret Florence revealed. That is the principle that turns locked doors into open gates. The door swings open to those who expect it to. So I ask you, what are you expecting today? What are you affirming in your quiet thoughts? Are you saying, nothing ever works out for me? Are you saying, I'm always blocked? Then the door must obey that. But if you speak the divine truth, if you say, every door that is mine opens now, then the universe aligns in haste. I have seen too many souls wander in circles, not because success wasn't possible, but because they did not believe they were worthy of it. They whispered, why me? And the law whispered back, as you wish. But the moment they said, why not me? I am divinely guided, and what is mine comes to me now. Everything changed. What you dare to speak in faith becomes your reality. The door is not just spiritual, it is practical. It opens to relationships, to finances, to peace, to divine right work. But it will not respond to fear or doubt. It only responds to belief. And the most powerful belief is born in the silence where you say, I am ready. I am willing. I am aligned. You see, looping back to the truth. The divine doesn't respond to hustle, it responds to harmony. Your life becomes magnetic not when you try harder, but when you believe deeper. The door to success does not require struggle. It requires alignment. Say that aloud with me now. I do not chase. I align. I do not fear. I trust. I do not force. I allow. That is how you activate the unseen forces waiting to move mountains for you. That is how you let the door know you're ready. Every word you speak is either placing an order with success or canceling it. Your affirmations are not cute phrases. They are commands. They are blueprints. They are the seeds of tomorrow. And just as the oak lives inside the acorn, your divine success lives inside your word. So speak with power. Walk with faith. And know that the moment you believe, the door begins to shift. Let's go deeper now. There is one truth that Florence repeated again and again, because it must sink into your soul until it becomes your knowing. Nothing stands between you and your good but doubt and fear. That's the only thing keeping the door closed. Not people, not the economy, not your past, only the thoughts you continue to believe. But here's the good news. You can change those thoughts. You can rewrite the script. You can declare right now, I walk through the door of success. I walk with ease, with favor, with divine backing. And the moment you declare it in faith, the path begins to unfold. There are no accidents in divine law. If you are hearing this now, it is because your door is ready to open. You may not see it yet. You may not understand how, but the moment you align, the way is revealed. Let's loop again because repetition is the soul's teacher. Say it again, quietly or aloud. My success is mine by divine right. My door opens now. What is meant for me flows to me. The law cannot resist that frequency. It must respond. And it doesn't delay because of difficulty. It delays because of doubt. So let your doubt dissolve in the fire of faith. Let your old stories be erased by truth. Let your resistance be replaced by rest. And let the divine show you that the door was never locked, only waiting for your belief to arrive. You do not have to know the how. You only have to know the law. And the law is this. What you prepare for with faith, you receive. What you affirm with authority, you manifest. What you walk toward in belief, you inherit. This is your turning point. This is your soul's reminder. This is your opportunity to step into the rhythm of your destiny. The door is not a mystery. It is a frequency. And you tune into it with belief. You open it with your word. You enter it with your faith. That is the divine blueprint. That is the secret door to success. And every single moment you return to this truth, the door opens a little more. Don't just hear it. Feel it. Don't just know it. Act on it. Let your life prove the principle. Let your word call forth the promise. And let your mind rest in the knowing that you are being guided, not abandoned. The path is unfolding. The light is breaking through. The door is not just ahead. It is here. So here is your call to action. Speak as if it's already yours. Walk as if it's already done. Affirm as if the universe is listening, because it is. And repeat with me one final time in this part, with your heart wide open. Divine success is mine. The door is open. I walk through now. That is not a wish. That is a declaration, and heaven must obey it. There is a rhythm to divine law, a sacred music that plays through every circumstance, and when you tune into it, everything aligns. What looks like delay becomes preparation. What feels like loss becomes release. And what once seemed like rejection is actually redirection. But you cannot hear this music when you're tuned into fear. Fear is static. It scrambles the frequency of faith. It drowns out the divine whispers that are always guiding you to the door. The secret is not in force. It is in flow. You were never meant to fight your way into success. You were meant to align, to trust, to declare, and to move forward with grace. For grace is the elevator of destiny, and it requires no pushing, only belief. Now I tell you this truth again, as I have told so many. You cannot miss what is divinely yours, but what is yours must be claimed, not through struggle, but through spiritual preparation. The person who prepares for rain is the one who receives the downpour. The one who sets the table is the one who eats the feast. So I ask you, have you prepared your inner table for success? Have you made space for your good? Or are you still holding on to thoughts of lack, of fear, of being unworthy? Your word must clean the house. Your thought must make room, for success does not enter a heart full of cluttered doubt. It knocks only when belief has swept the floor. Every person has a door, and every door has a frequency. This is the part most people miss. The door to success is not physical. It's not a location you travel to. It is vibrational. It is spiritual. It is internal. And the key is your consciousness. You raise your frequency to meet the door, not the other way around. If you're asking, when will it open? You are already tuned into the wrong question. The real question is, am I ready to walk in faith? For once you do, the door responds. Florence taught that every delay is spiritual in nature, not to punish you, never to punish you, but to align you. The divine does not deny what is yours, but the law cannot give what you are not yet ready to receive. So if the door has not opened, it is not because it isn't yours, it's because your belief still has more growing to do. That is not judgment, that is grace. Divine grace waits until you are ready, and when you are, the timing is perfect. The door doesn't creak open. It swings wide with such ease, you'll wonder why you ever doubted. Let me bring this truth back to you again. Because the soul learns through rhythm, you are not denied. You are being prepared. And when you are prepared through faith, your good will flow in, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. You do not beg for what is yours. You align with what is yours. You affirm what is yours. You expect what is yours. That is the key. That is the secret. That is the door. Many have asked, but how do I know what is divinely mine? And the answer is always the same: what brings peace, what brings growth, what uplifts and aligns with your soul's truth. That is yours. What is rooted in fear, panic, or desperation? That is the ego's illusion. Divine right success never feels frantic. It feels inspired. It feels expansive. It feels clear. Even if the path is unknown, the feeling is certain. And the more you trust that inner certainty, the louder it becomes. The door does not speak through fear. It speaks through peace. The challenge is not hearing it. The challenge is getting quiet enough to trust it. You must begin where all power begins, with the word. The spoken word is your divine tool, your creative force, your instruction to the universe. And yet so many use this tool against themselves. They say, nothing ever works out for me, and the door obeys. They say, I never get the right opportunities, and the door closes. But the moment they say, I am divinely guided, and what is mine comes with ease, the vibration shifts. Your door responds to vibration, not effort, and your word sets the tone. Say it aloud now, even if you feel uncertain. The secret door to success swings open now. I am prepared. I am worthy. That one declaration can change everything. Not because of the words alone, but because of the faith behind them. The law is exact, it is neutral. It obeys your deepest belief, not your surface words. So if you speak with faith, the law moves. If you speak with doubt, it hesitates. You are not at the mercy of life. You are the commander of your experience through divine law. Now we loop back, for truth must be repeated until it becomes your core. Say this with me again. What is mine by divine right is making its way to me now. There is no power that can stop what is aligned with divine law. Not delay, not detour, not even your past mistakes. Because grace overrides the past when belief overrides fear. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not too late. You are right on time for the miracle. The only requirement is belief. The door doesn't ask for credentials. It asks for consciousness. Are you thinking in terms of lack, or in terms of divine abundance? Are you thinking like someone waiting in fear, or walking in faith? And here is something I must emphasize again. There is no competition in the divine plan. You are not in a race. You are not battling others for scraps. The door designed for you is only for you. No one can take it. No one can block it. No one can stand in your way. Except your own doubt. The moment you release comparison, the moment you stop looking at others' doors, you begin to hear the voice guiding you to your own. And that voice will not mislead you. It is quiet. It is still, but it is unwavering. And it says, this way, beloved, your time is now. Now, there is one more layer to this door. And this is the part that most miss. Your action must match your affirmation. It is not enough to declare success and then act from fear. You must speak the word and then take the aligned step. Faith without aligned action is incomplete. You do not wait for the door to open before you prepare. You prepare in faith. That preparation becomes the signal to the universe. It is the spiritual handshake that says, I believe. When you prepare, when you plan, when you walk forward, even when the outcome is not yet visible, you are saying, no, the door is real. And that knowing activates unseen forces. That is how miracles are made. Florence Scovel Shinn once said, I look with wonder at that which is before me. That is not passive, that is not vague. That is the spiritual attitude of someone who trusts the process, even when the path is invisible. You must live as if the door is opening, because it is. Even if you don't yet see the results, your belief is already at work. Do not let your physical eyes fool you. The unseen is always moving before the seen appears. What you declare in faith today becomes form tomorrow. So speak wisely, walk boldly, and prepare joyfully. Let us affirm once more with heart and conviction, I walk by faith, not by fear. The door to my divine success is opening now. I trust the timing. I trust the path. Trust the plan. This is not wishful thinking. This is spiritual law. And the more you affirm it, the more it affirms you. Do not be discouraged if nothing changes in the first moment. The seed must be planted before it blooms. And your word is the seed. Speak it daily. Water it with gratitude. Shine the light of expectation upon it. And soon, very soon, the door will open. And when it opens, walk through it with humility and boldness. Remember, it was never about deserving. It was about alignment. The divine does not ask if you're good enough. It asks if you're aligned enough. And alignment is always available. You can choose it now. You can return to it now. You can declare, this is my moment. I am walking through. And everything, I mean everything, will begin to shift. So I leave you with this knowing, the secret door to success is not hidden from you. It is hidden in you. It is revealed not by force, but by faith. It is opened not by struggle, but by the spoken word. And it is walked through not by the worthy, but by the willing. Are you willing? Then walk on. The door is opening. And now we arrive at a moment that changes everything. Not just because you want it to, but because you're finally aligned with the spiritual principle that unlocks what's already been waiting. You see, life was never against you. It was never blocking you. It was only responding to the vibration of your belief. The door was never locked. It was only waiting for you to see it. That is the essence of the secret door to success. It's not hidden from you. It's hidden for you. And the moment you believe you are worthy of miracles, the moment you affirm that the universe is conspiring in your favor, that door swings open wide. You don't need a key made of effort. You need a key made of faith. And faith is not something you manufacture. It is something you remember. You remember who you are. You remember whose you are. You remember that the divine is not withholding, only waiting. And now you are done waiting. Now you are walking. You are walking into the room where your answered prayers already live. You are walking through the threshold that says, I am no longer hoping, I am knowing. Because when you know, the entire universe becomes your servant. When you know, your doubts dissolve, your fears melt, your confusion clears, and you begin to operate in supernatural alignment. You begin to live like the truth is already yours. And it is. You were not created to suffer and struggle and strive endlessly. You were created to align, to attract, to command, to claim. You were created to see the invisible and expect the impossible. That is where the secret door opens. At the intersection of faith and expectation. Expectation is the seed that tells the soil, something is coming, and what you expect you prepare for. So prepare now, not with fear, but with celebration. Celebrate as if it's already done. Speak as if it's already so. Move as if nothing can be denied you. Because when you move like that, success follows. Not because you chased it, but because you became it. Success is not a destination. It is a vibration. And when you vibrate at the frequency of certainty, of faith, of joy, of gratitude, life rushes in to match you. So loop this now. I walk with divine timing. I step through every door prepared for me. I do not miss what is mine. I do not delay what is destined. I do not doubt what is divinely appointed. Say it again and again, until it is the rhythm of your thinking, the melody of your soul. Because repetition renews the mind. And a renewed mind attracts a renewed reality. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are a creator of alignment. You are not reacting to life. You are declaring your role in it. And your role is simple: to trust, to speak, to walk, and to watch the divine unfold the details. Because the divine always works through channels, but never limits itself to one. And the moment you release your attachment to the how, you unlock the infinite ways in which your breakthrough can come. Let go of the how. Release it. Stop trying to force it. You are not the source. You are the vessel. And when you trust the source, you allow yourself to become magnetic. You allow yourself to receive with grace. You allow yourself to be surprised by how easily things begin to shift. And they will shift. In fact, they already are. Because your consciousness has shifted. You are no longer begging. You are beckoning. You are no longer striving. You are seated in spiritual authority. And that is where miracles meet you. That is where favor flows. That is where the secret door to success opens, not with effort, but with alignment. Because alignment is the password. Alignment is the access point. Alignment is the open invitation for all that is yours to arrive without resistance. You must speak in alignment, think in alignment, walk in alignment, React in alignment, and that alignment creates ease. Loop that. I allow success to arrive with ease. I allow opportunities to recognize me. I allow the right people, the right moments, the right miracles to find me, easily, joyfully, effortlessly. Say it and mean it. Say it and feel it. Because when your words are wrapped in conviction, they carry weight. They move mountains. They call things into form. That is how powerful you are when you remember your truth. And your truth is this: nothing real can be taken from you, and nothing divine can be denied. So you don't need to fear missing out. What's for you cannot pass you. It's tied to your spirit. It's coded in your frequency. And when you rise into that frequency, the blessings can't help but show up. That is spiritual law, and spiritual law never fails. So keep going, keep aligning, keep showing up in faith. And when doubt whispers, answer with truth. When fear knocks, answer with confidence. When delay lingers, answer with praise. Because praise is how you remain open. Gratitude is how you remain grounded. And peace is how you remain in power. Say this now: I do not chase, I choose. I do not force, I flow. I do not panic, I praise. And in that praise, everything aligns. Because praise is the language of abundance. Praise is the gateway to provision. Praise is the rhythm of miracles. And you are now living in that rhythm. You are now dancing with divine timing. You are now rising in spiritual flow. Watch how success begins to feel normal. Watch how miracles start to feel expected. Watch how doors open without you even knocking. Because you've become the vibration that opens them. You've become the match for the moment. And when you match the moment becomes yours. This is not magic. It is law. It is the law of belief, the law of preparation, the law of receptivity. And now you are walking in all three. You are walking as one who understands: I do not need to earn what I already am. I do not need to beg for what I already contain. I only need to affirm it, to align with it, to trust the divine timing that brings it. So let this moment be your turning point. Let this paragraph be your portal. Let this voice be your confirmation. The door you've been praying for is already swinging open, but you must walk through it. You must act as if it's real. You must respond as if it's done. Loop this again. It is done. And because it is done, I rejoice, I rest, I receive. This is the rhythm of true success, and it is yours, now and always. You've come so far. You've crossed the thresholds of your own resistance. You've risen above your former doubts, peeled back the layers of limitation, and you've arrived here. Not by accident, but by divine design. And now, the final truth must land in your spirit like a key in a locking. You are not chasing success. You are discovering it. Within. The real door you've been searching for was never out there. It wasn't in the job or the title or the connection or the timing. It was you. You are the secret door to success. You are the portal through which abundance flows. You are the channel through which divine favor expresses itself on earth. And when you finally accept that you are the gatekeeper of your own reality, everything changes. Because success is not a reward for struggle. It is a response to spiritual alignment. It is the natural outcome of a soul in harmony with its source. You don't have to hustle for it. You don't have to earn it with pain. You just have to remember who you are in truth. You are a radiant, receiving, limitless expression of the divine, and every time you speak in alignment with that identity, the universe listens. Every time you act in confidence, creation rearranges itself around your certainty. Every time you release doubt and choose gratitude, the path clears in front of you. That's how powerful your alignment is. That's how near your breakthrough truly is. You don't need to wait. You don't need to ask permission. You need only to agree with the version of you that already has it. Speak it now. I agree with my success. I agree with my healing. I agree with the abundance that was always mine. Loop that. Let your subconscious soak in the vibration of agreement. Because once you agree with success, success agrees with you. You start seeing signs where others see silence. You start receiving favor in places others receive rejection. Why? Because you're no longer waiting to feel worthy. You've decided you already are. You've made peace with your power. You've made peace with being chosen. You've made peace with the fact that you don't have to understand how it will happen. You just need to trust that it already has. Trust is the bridge. Trust is the oil that makes the gears of manifestation turn smoothly. And when you trust, you don't panic. You don't rush. You don't crumble under delay. You praise in advance. You bless what you cannot see. You hold joy before you hold results. That's faith. And faith is what turns invisible blessings into visible outcomes. So hold your vision. Speak your truth. Celebrate in the waiting room. Because you're not really waiting. You're aligning. You're preparing. You're magnetizing. The door to success opens when you become the version of you that success recognizes. It's not a place, it's a frequency. So don't chase the outcome. Chase the energy, chase the clarity, chase the alignment, because when your inner world rises, your outer world follows. That's the secret most people miss. They spend their days rearranging the outside, unaware that their thoughts are the real architects of their future. But not you. You've awakened. You've remembered. You've realized that the most important conversations happen in silence, between you and the divine. And in that silence you are seen, you are heard, you are held, you are guided. And the guidance always points you inward, toward peace, toward truth, toward wholeness. You are already whole. You are already enough. There is nothing missing in you. There is only forgetting. And now you are done forgetting. You are done dimming. You are done doubting. You are rising into the fullest of who you were created to be, a powerful, clear, courageous channel for divine success. That's why nothing has worked the old way. That's why doors stayed closed when you forced them. Because your breakthrough was never tied to force. It was tied to flow. And flow begins when you stop resisting what already is. Loop this now. I release all resistance. I release all control. I trust the divine timing of my life. I allow success to come quickly, easily, abundantly. Say it louder. Say it with tears in your eyes if you have to. Because every time you speak spiritual truth, something unlocks in the unseen, your vibration rises, your path clears, and suddenly what seemed impossible becomes inevitable. That's what happens when you walk in spiritual law. You stop explaining. You stop proving. You stop needing approval from those who don't even believe in their own miracles. You simply become what you once begged for. You become the vision. You become the proof. You become the miracle. Because when you walk through the secret door to success, you're no longer the same person who was knocking. You're transformed, elevated, empowered. And people will see the shift in you. They'll ask what changed. And you'll smile, not because you have a secret, but because you finally stopped keeping it from yourself. You finally said yes to the divine. Yes to favor. Yes to ease. Yes to walking in a rhythm that honors your soul. That's what success really is. It's not just money. It's not just applause. It's not a number in a bank account or followers on a screen. It's peace in your heart. It's alignment in your actions. It's waking up knowing that you are living in divine assignment. That every step you take is supported. That every word you speak is backed by spiritual power. That every door you walk through has already been prepared for you. That is success. That is wealth. That is the reward of choosing faith over fear. So choose it again today, and again tomorrow. Choose to speak life. Choose to move with courage. Choose to ignore the noise and trust your knowing, because your knowing is sacred, your knowing is prophetic, your knowing is divine instruction, and when you obey your knowing, life unfolds with ease. Not because everything is perfect, but because you are aligned, and aligned people cannot fail. Say it, I cannot fail, I do not miss what is mine, I do not fear the future, I create it, I do not shrink, I shine, I do not beg, bless, I do not chase, I choose. These are not just affirmations, they are activations. They activate the law. They signal to the universe, I'm ready. Ready to receive. Ready to overflow. Ready to stop questioning and start becoming. And so it is. This is not where it ends. It's where it begins. This is your new vibration. This is your new naming chosen. Worthy. Ready. May every door swing wide. May every delay dissolve. May every blessing locate you with ease. Because you are no longer trying to find the door. You are the door. The secret is no longer a mystery. It is your reality now. Welcome to your success. You are no longer merely knocking. You are walking through. The secret door to success is no longer a mystery. It's a revelation. It is not hidden from you. It has always been hidden in you. Every moment of delay, every season of doubt, was only guiding you back to this. The realization that divine intelligence opens no door without placing the key within your spirit. You've had the key all along. Your word, your faith, your expectancy. These are the divine tools that turn locked doors into wide gates. These are the unseen instruments that move heaven and earth on your behalf. So now you say, not as one who hopes but as one who knows, I walk in perfect confidence. I expect success. I expect provision. I expect divine timing, because it is mine by right of consciousness. This is the great spiritual transaction, not to earn but to align, not to strive but to believe. And the moment you believe, the moment you speak, the moment you expect, the universe rearranges itself to obey. Loop it, anchor it, speak it until every fiber of your being agrees. Because agreement is power. Agreement is what activates spiritual law. What you align with, you attract. What you praise, you raise. What you bless, you multiply. So bless every delay. It taught you patience. Bless every closed door. It redirected you. Bless every hardship. It revealed your strength. Everything has served your success. Everything has pushed you closer to the secret door. And now you know. This door does not respond to force. It responds to faith. This door does not open to fear. It opens to vision. This door does not move because of panic. It opens to peace. The secret was never in the hustle. It was always in the harmony. And now you return to harmony. You align with the divine. You trust the flow. You speak the word. And the door opens. Not someday, but now. This is your moment. This is your chapter. This is the part where everything changes. Not because you did more, but because you believed more. The universe doesn't reward stress, it rewards trust. It doesn't honor fear, it honors faith. So now you declare again. Every step I take is divinely guided. Every word I speak is charged with creative power. Every desire of my heart is backed by infinite supply. And it is. Supply surrounds you. Opportunity surrounds you. Doors are not rare, awareness is. And now you are aware. Now you are awake. Now you are aligned. And that alignment becomes magnetism. That magnetism becomes manifestation. That manifestation becomes multiplication. It begins with a whisper. It is working. And then it becomes a roar. It is here. You are not small. You are not helpless. You are not behind. You are exactly where the door is. The door has never moved. But now your eyes are open. Your spirit is ready. Your word is activated. And the law responds. Instantly, intelligently, and infinitely. This is the law that Florence Scovel Shinn taught, lived, and declared the law of expectation, the law of affirmation, the law of substitution. You no longer speak fear. You substitute it with faith. You no longer expect failure. You expect success. You're no longer prepare for the worst. You prepare for the best. And because you prepare, you receive. Because you declare, you attract. Because you obey the law obeys you. Loop, feel that. Let it wash over you. This is the new frequency of your life. You are no longer tolerating delay. You are stepping into divine demonstration. You are not surviving anymore. You are thriving. You are not figuring it out. You are flowing into it. Because what is divine cannot be forced. What is yours cannot be missed. And what is aligned must arrive. So now you make this your daily declaration. I do not chase. I align. I do not worry. I worship. I do not struggle. I surrender. And all that is mine comes to me with ease, grace, and certainty. Feel the power in those words. Speak them again. Let them root in your subconscious. Because the subconscious is the soil. And your word is the seed. Every time you affirm with confidence, you plant a new outcome. Every time you praise in advance, you water your miracle. Every time you thank before you see, you hasten the harvest. And now the harvest is here. The door is open. The way is clear. The timing is divine. And you are no longer standing at the edge of breakthrough. You are in it. You are it. You are the miracle you've been waiting for. You are the success you've been seeking. You are the answer to your own prayer. The moment you believe that, everything must change. Reality must match your revelation. Matter must obey your mind. Circumstance must obey your spirit. And success must obey your word. So what will you speak today? What will you affirm today? What will you command into being? Remember, your word is law. Your tone is power. Your belief is magnetic. Say now, every door that is mine opens for me today. Every connection I need finds me now. Every obstacle is cleared. Every delay is reversed. I am in flow. I am in favor. I am in faith. That is the rhythm of your new reality. That is the sound of a life that is governed by truth, not fear. That is the vibration of someone who understands the door is not on the outside. It is in your spirit. And once you walk through that inner door, everything external begins to match. Don't look for evidence. Look for energy. Don't wait for signs. Be the sign. Don't ask for permission. Speak with authority. This is the real secret. You are not waiting on success. Success is waiting on you. You are not hoping for a shift. You are the shift. You are not powerless. You are power in motion. And once you remember that, once you affirm that, once you repeat that, all heaven agrees, all creation complies, all doors respond, because doors obey energy. And your energy is new. Your vibration is clean. Your word is precise. And your command is divine. Now loop it one more time. Nothing is blocked. Everything is flowing. I am connected. I am supported. I am guided. And feel the shift in your body. That's not just a feeling. That's evidence. That's not just a movement. That's a movement. You are walking through the door. You are walking through the limitation. You are walking into demonstration. And the more you speak it, the more it speaks back. The more you believe it, the more it becomes your environment. The more you expect it, the more it becomes your experience. You are not in the waiting room. You are in the throne room. You are not in delay. You are in preparation. You are not in confusion. You are an awakening. And this awakening is sacred. It is unstoppable. It is transformational. Let every word you speak from now on carry this tone. Let every thought you think from now on echo this truth. Let every desire you hold from now on magnetize this outcome. This is how the door stays open. This is how the path stays clear. This is how your soul stays aligned. By choosing your word, by mastering your frequency, by living in the rhythm of divine law. And that is your call to actioning. Speak. Speak when you're unsure. Speak when you're afraid. Speak when you're alone. Speak when nothing looks like it's working. Speak, and watch it begin to. Speak, and watch doors swing open. Speak, and let heaven move on your behalf. Because your word is not just sound, it is substance. Your belief is not just mental, it is magnetic. Your vision is not just spiritual, it is structural. It shapes your world, it builds your reality. And now that you know this, you can never unknow it. Now that you see the secret, you can never be blind to it again. Say it again. I walk through the secret door to success. It opens for me now. Everything I desire is on the other side. And I arrive with ease, with grace, with certainty. This is not just a statement. This is your script. This is not just a phrase. It is your foundation. This is not just a prayer. It is your reality. Let it be so. And so it is. You have walked this far not by accident, but by design. A design etched in divine mind and revealed in divine timing. And now you arrive at the most sacred point of all. The secret door to success is not hidden in some distant land or cloaked in mystery beyond your reach. It has always been within you, waiting for you to knock with belief, to open with courage, and to walk through with faith so strong it parts the seas of circumstance. Because success does not favor the clever. It honors the clear, and clarity begins in your heart, not your head. So declare this moment as the one where clarity finds you and success follows without delay. Because what you seek is already seeking you. And the secret door you long for is no longer a mystery, it is a memory. A memory your soul came here to remember. A truth so familiar that when you hear it, you feel as if you've always known it. You are success, you are the door. You are the one you've been waiting for. And this moment is the return to that knowing. So loop it, speak it, anchor it, say, I already am all that I seek. And watch how fast the world rearranges to match your inner conviction, for what you claim with faith cannot be denied. And what you affirm with power cannot be postponed. And what you hold with love will manifest with speed, because success is not a test. It is a law, and when you align with law, you align with flow. And when you align with flow, nothing can resist you, not doubt, not delay, not even the fear that once whispered you weren't worthy. Because that fear was a liar, and truth has finally taken the mic. So listen closely. Every time you speak, you activate your atmosphere, and every time you affirm, you shift your frequency, and every time you believe, you open another realm of possibility. So don't whisper your truth. Declare it, don't beg for change. Command it, don't wish for doors. Walk through them, and know this. The universe is not withholding from you, it is waiting on you, waiting for your energy to match your desires, waiting for your word to match your worth, waiting for your faith to match your future. And now you are ready. Not someday, not maybe, not after you fix this or finish that. Now, because spiritual success is never achieved later, it is claimed now, felt now, believed now, walked in now, and when you walk it now, it becomes your now. So speak with authority, loop your power, anchor your truth, and repeat. Everything is working for me now. Not because I chase it, but because I choose it. And the moment you choose it, the moment you align with it, the moment you expect it without hesitation, it must arrive, it must unfold. It must come, not because you earned it, but because you accepted it. And acceptance is the master key to the secret door. Because the only thing that ever blocked you was your resistance to receiving. And now that resistance is gone. Now your openness is louder than your doubt. Now your belief is stronger than your past. And now your faith is your fortune. So let that be your new normal. Let ease be your baseline. Let miracles be your schedule. Let joy be your compass. Let truth be your currency. And walk in success like you were born for it. Because you were. And every time you doubt it, come back here. Come back to this voice. Come back to this truth. And remember, you were never chasing success. You were remembering it, reclaiming it, returning to it. And now that you've returned, nothing can stop the overflow. Not logic, not delay, not fear, not rejection, not silence, not the years you thought you wasted. Because nothing is wasted when it's surrendered. Nothing is lost when it's given to divine mind. And every moment of confusion becomes a brick in the bridge to breakthrough. So trust your journey, trust your delay, trust the detours that led you back to yourself, and let your life now reflect that trust in every way. In your money, in your relationships, in your health, in your ideas, in your peace, in your purpose, because success is not just about one area thriving. It's about your soul thriving. It's about wholeness. It's about fullness. It's about waking up every day knowing the universe is on your side. And when you know that, not hope it, not wish it, not wonder it, but know it, you become unstoppable, unshakable, undeniable, and that's what you are now. So repeat, I am undeniable. My success is inevitable. My blessings are permanent. And every time you say it, you remind the atmosphere who's in charge. Not your fear, not your past, not your bank account, not your mistakes. Your spirit is in charge, your word is in charge, your divine connection is in charge. And success has no choice but obey the one who walks in alignment with truth. So if you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. Not a sign to try harder, but a sign to trust deeper, not a sign to chase more, but a sign to command with ease, not a sign to be perfect, but a sign to be sincere. Because success does not require perfection. It requires agreement, agreement with your destiny, agreement with your identity, agreement with your infinite source. And now you are in agreement, now you are in alignment, now you are in activation, and once activated, you cannot go back to limitation. Once seen, you cannot unsee. Once open, you cannot shut the secret door. It is yours now, and the light behind that door will light the rest of your life. So stand in it, live from it, expect from it, and most of all, speak from it. Speak success in the morning, speak favor in the afternoon, speak increase in the evening, and speak peace in the midnight hour. Because your word is a wand, your voice is voltage, your energy is evidence, and your belief is a portal to everything you once thought was out of reach. And now nothing is out of reach. Not peace, not purpose, not love, not money, not healing, not harmony, not favor, not miracles. Because they all live on the other side of belief, and you have just crossed over. So keep walking, keep speaking, keep knowing, and let your life now be the proof that the secret door to success was never locked. It was just waiting for you to believe it was open.